Hey everyone, it's Brian Late back with some information you can use to help improve your life. And not only is it important to plan for retirement and make sure you have enough money and everything else, well, what about your brain? You know, your brain needs exercise to improve memory, and it's in retirement. So here we have a trip down memory lane. So this is an article from getpocket.com. Let's see, Mary Kane. When retired Professor Marlene Howard taught in the psychology department of Georgetown University, she often had to remember the name of as many as 50 students a semester. So Howard used a memory trick. She created an association with each student's name or face. A student with the last name of Brady might make her think of New England Patriots quarterback Tom Brady, not the Brady Bunch. The next time she saw the student, she would imagine image to remember his name. That's an interesting trick, and lots that people use. And if you struggle to recall a word that's on the tip of your tongue or have trouble putting names to faces, you may think memory decline is a normal part of aging, and you have to accept it. But you can strengthen certain memory skills, improve your overall brain health and cognitive function. There are a lot of ways you can facilitate the health of your brain, says Howard, now aged 70. Now, so if that's 20 years ago, I don't think Tom Brady was playing, or that's 50 students. So I'm just, so maybe it's just 4 or 5 years ago. My bad. When we need to get, what we need to do is not get worried so much about the fact we're not remembering something. Instead, think of ways we can. In other words, concentrate. Don't concentrate on the negative, concentrate on the positive. It's an opportunity to learn something new. Start with techniques to help you improve specific skills. When meeting someone for the first time, repeat the name when introduced to make sure you've got it. Then create an association. Yep. Even something ridiculous is good, and it will work. Probably even the more ridiculous, the more it might work. If you don't recall a word, that's generally because it's a word you don't use that often. That's true. It's like trying to remember how to speak a language that you haven't spoken in years. For example, if you tend to use the word denote but can't remember it, try frequently use words such as decide or debate. Boost brain health. Brain training games are widely advertised, but the benefits are limited. Memory games may improve your memory slightly, and language games may boost your language a bit, but there's no proof yet any major changes beyond that. That's true. I was using Duolingo I was like addicted to that game for like 2 years. And I remember bits and pieces of Spanish and French and German. I already knew a lot of it, but it got to the point where my long-term memory was disengaged, and I was just in that gamification loop. And, I could come right back to it and, make a few mistakes and then boom, but I can't remember anything. But research does prove that taking care of your overall brain health helps improve your brain function and memory. Remember, your brain needs fats, good fats to get going. And older people sometimes suffer small strokes without realizing it, so stop smoking, lowering your cholesterol. Yeah, that's dubious. And getting hypertension treated, that's double dubious. What is hypertension? Because if you add an exercise, this will go down and this will correct. Occasional stroll isn't enough. You need to combine. I wouldn't do aerobics, but resistance training is absolutely a must. It's absolutely a must. I'm a man in my 50s, and cardio is bad because what it does, it raises the cortisol and everything else. But heavy resistance every day, and I have to do it every day. Walking 45 minutes is good too. And exercise activity is better than none. That's true. Being social helps because social interaction stimulates the brain. I don't know about that. I'm an introvert. Reading is what I need. Just get away from the computer, or don't read on the computer. Like read an actual book. Volunteer for a cause. There you go. A recent Johns Hopkins University study showed that seniors who tutored in Baltimore schools had improved brain. That is. Also, they're teaching the next generation. So they're teaching something. So their brain is being stimulated to learn and to teach simultaneously. I think that is bigger than being social. Keep your brain active by taking classes to learn new skills. Yep. Or teach yourself to use a new technology. I would skip this part. Just go take a class like pottery or something. Something that's always semi-interested you, but you just never got around to it. And don't panic. You may forget words more often as you age, but it's not a sign of your memory is gone. Seek medical evaluation, including cognitive performance tests, to rule out any major issues. That's good. Then practice memory techniques and healthy habits. Yeah. That's good because, they want to make sure you don't have a tumor, and there aren't any comments. I don't think. Doesn't look that way. All right. So there you go. There's some tips for improving your memory when you get older. And, exercise does the body good. It does the brain good. It does the body good. It does the soul good. And get out there and get moving. All right. See you next time. Bye.